Welcome back. We'll be starting the newspaper reviews with The Nation. 2027, Jonathan no match for Tinubu. Presidency cautions ex-president against cheerleaders. He's only one of the options, says PDP. 65th anniversary, let us continue to believe in Nigeria. Don't cut supply to Dangote refinery, cut others Pengasin. Tinubu governors APC chiefs in Imo for Uzodima's book. UK diplomats fault genocide reports on Nigerian Christians. And this is a huge advert here. Nigeria at 65, Tinubu is a gift in time. What stories do we have in The Nation?
You want me to talk about the advert?
Okay. No. Did you take anything in the advert?
I did take anything. Okay. I'm just wondering why waste so much money
space,
across different newspapers.
Yeah.
And they are not even congratulating Nigerians at all. Congratulating the president.
Yes, for being a gift to us at this time.
I don't even understand.
It's
anyway,
politics.
It's politics.
Yeah,
but
which
I took the UK diplomat faulting the genocide reports on Christians. A former British diplomat, Mr. David Roberts, has joined forces with the federal government to dismiss requests of genocide against Christians in the country. He said he served in Nigeria for many years as a director of the British Council, and that there are challenges. It is not denying that there are challenges, but it is not genocide. He says the report said that it was based on a viral video where a man with a Nigerian accent claimed that over 500 Christians were killed in the country last year. Mr. Bill Maher, a comedian who hosts the longest running talk show in the US, asserted that a systematic genocide was happening in Nigeria. Mr. Roberts has now said, nope, it's not true. They're just trying to stoke anti-Islamic views against us. And for that, I think it's true, because everyone gets killed here. Whether you are Christian, whether you are Muslim
or traditionalist.
They enter the mosques in the north.
Everywhere.
So
Okay, so I have the story. The federal government is saying happy 65th anniversary to Nigerians. But they are saying...
To Nigerians, not to one person.
Yes,
now.
to Nigerians. They are saying that, but they've cancelled the Independence Anniversary Parade. He said there will be no anniversary parade to mark the 65th Independence celebration, says the Federal Capital Territory, that's in Abuja, says the secretary to the government, that's to the federation, that's Senator George Akume. He's saying that, but other programs already slated for the anniversary will take place. He's saying that he explained that the decision does not diminish the significance of the milestone celebration, and he stressed that other programs lined up for the anniversary will proceed as planned. He said he regretted any inconvenience caused by the cancellation and assured that activities marking the anniversary will reflect the spirit of national pride. He also urged Nigerians to always support the reform initiatives of the president, describing them as essential to the collective goal of building a greater Nigeria. So happy 65th anniversary to Nigeria.
Yeah. So I have the story, Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, that's Pengasin, has been barred by the National Industrial Court, NIC, in Abuja from cutting supplies of petroleum products to Dangote refinery. They said that's according to Justice Emmanuel Sublime. He issued the order yesterday while ruling on an ex parte motion filed by the refinery's management. The motion was argued by senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, George Ibrahim. Also to be affected by the order are the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, that's the NNPCL, the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, that's the NMDPRA, and the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC. Those are the respondents to the motion. So the federal government yesterday said the strike by Pengasin over the sack of 800 workers by Dangote refinery was a matter of security concern. The union members, as at yesterday, had barricaded the entrances. We're still on the show talking about it when that happened, to the NMPCL, NMDPRA, and NUPRC offices in Abuja, which prevented their officials from, gaining access till Dangote refinery now recalled the sacked workers. That was what they said. But Dangote, in an affidavit supporting the motion at the industrial court, claimed that in recent times, it noted incidents of sabotage by some of the employees in the Lagos-based plant. Those they also raised issues of grave health concern and safety of human lives. And they also said that they came to an irresistible conclusion that there should be a reorganization of the plant, which now led to 800 of its 3,000 workers losing their jobs last Thursday. The management also stated that it was surprised to now see online reports that they had fired or laid off the staff because they did not join Penga, saying that was not what happened.
Because they did not, or because they did?
Because they did join, yes, because they joined Penga. But that was not what's really happened. So the court's order has been given that nobody can stop them from receiving the crude. So let me take the ruling. So after listening to Dangote refinery's lawyer, Judge Ibrahim, and SAN Justice Sublime held that the balance of the convenience is in favor of the claimant, as the continuation of the strike will irreparably damage its business and cripple the provision of essential services to the Nigerian public. The judge was of the view that it was in the interest of justice for the court to restrain the respondents to preserve the industrial peace and further and continuous provision of essential services to the people, pending the hearing of a substantive suit later on. So they adjourned to October 13, but for now, no strike should be had, no crude should be suspended. Yeah.
Okay, so I have good news for people that live in Osun State. The good news also comes with a bit of I won't say conditions. So the local government chairman in Osun, there was crisis when the elections took place, because the governor sent all the local government chairmen packing and installed his own party members to be chairman. And based on the back and forth, they took the case to court, and the federal government suspended funds being released to all the local government that were like put in place by the governor from March to August this year. And now that the case has been resolved, where the dutifully elected chairmen have been put back in position, funds have now been released. 6 months of allocation have been released to local government chairman in Osun State. It's good news, but it also requires accountability from the people of Osun State. You need to ask, because that's a lump sum that can make positive impacts on that community if they use it well. So there must be a list of what you did with the funds, because that's community. All the communities have been starved of money for 6 months. So let them see what you use the money to do when it has been disbursed to them.
Okay, we'll take a breather here. When we come back, the paper reviews continue. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back. We're still reviewing the papers. Daily Sun now. Major headline: court restrains bank from paying out Osun local government allocations. Blame PDP if Governor Mba dumps party, ex-party chair. Dangote NLC says no more negotiations, sets affiliates on red alert. Ohaneze demands Nnamdi Kanu's release, expresses support for United Nigeria. Tears flow over murder of Arise TV News anchor Somtochukwu Maduagwu by armed robbers. 2027, why Jonathan can't win presidency. Tinubu governors orders storm emo for Governor Zodima's book on APC. What do we have in the Daily Sun?
I took the tears for the Arise News anchor. A very sad story. Armed robbers went to their house and she died during the robbery. Because I took this story because I listened to it on the news. So what had happened was that 15 armed robbers, they said 15 or 16 armed robbers went to the house. They even showed the picture of the block of flats, and they raided the flats from up to down, you know, and they called the police. They didn't come.
Oh my God.
You know, because they must have been there for a while. And when they shot her and the security guard, they took them to the hospital, and unfortunately, they both, I don't know if the security died, but she died. She definitely died. So the Arise have been thrown into mourning. Very, very sad. She was 29, a 29-year-old girl. She was a lawyer. And
I hear her wedding was
she was fondly called Sommie.
And they said she's vibrant, very fun-loving, very active.
I have to go out to her family. That's so
it's a sad one.
The family and the Arise, because the whole of Arise yesterday was thrown into mourning.
Yeah. So sad.
And you see, when I will be talking, instead of doing interview, 2 hours interview, calling press, face your state, face your town.
Oh, that's our FCT.
You know what I'm talking about,
Minister Wike. I know Sommie is very active. I believe that a lot should be done because the security challenge within Abuja is not just a case of having police checkpoints, but taking out the gang layouts where the layer of the gang. If you take it out, you'll be dealt with. Similar issue.
Poor young girl.
Yeah, really sad. So a suspected gang leader was gunned down. This took place in Benue, and I was even thinking maybe it happened based on the police. No, it was a rival gang. The person's name, they said it took place yesterday which was 29th of September near Abattoir, close to the NKST center in Zakibiam town, and it's a suspected gang leader. Joka Biam, it was shot dead, and they said the police confirmed the PRO of the state police, DSP Udeme Edet, confirmed the killing and said that she told the newsmen that the police are on the trail of the killers, but the killing, so people within the community felt that it was carried out by a rival gang. They felt that this particular criminal has become a gang leader, has become sort of repentant, so he's no longer as involved or something, and the other gang now felt there was a weakness with which they could take advantage and took him out. But it's just really worrisome.
Okay, our final paper for today, Nigerian Tribune. Federal government unveils program to deliver clean off-grid electricity to over 17.5 million Nigerians. Presidency welcomes Jonathan to 2027 race. Dangote versus Pengasin, NLC joins fray, set for nationwide action. Federal government makes thesis submission mandatory for NYSC mobilization. Thesis submission. I'm going to retire. British diplomat dismisses reports of genocide against Christians in Nigeria as false. We've taken that story. CVR figures hit 6.2 million as Borno displaces Osun. Or your eyes 100 billion IGR as Makinde's reforms boost economy, education, healthcare. CBN, OAGF deny releasing withheld funds to APC. Councillors and courts restrains UBA from paying out Osun local government allocation. ASUU issues 14-day strike notice over unresolved issues, and courts declares part Utomi's shadow government illegal. ASUU, please.
Yes, so it looks like we're having a striking nation. Okay, so the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, has given the federal government a 14-day ultimatum to address the 7-point demands or face the industrial action. They said this at the NEC meeting in Abuja, where the national president, that's Professor Chris Puana, announced the strike notice while addressing reporters. He said that the union decried the neglect of the university system and the government's consistent refusal to meet its demand. So because of that, he now said that the Federal Ministry of Education recently set up a committee chaired by the Ministry's Palm Sec, Abel Enitan, to review ASUU's proposal in a bid to restore stability in the university system. But the committee has yet to make its recommendations public, and they've submitted this thing, and yet the government hasn't said anything about it. So because of that, the strike is they're still warning the Osun go on strike, on strike. And you know, NLC, they are on strike because of the Dangote 800. So it's really a striking nation.
I don't even know why those ones are joining issues. The government has said the strike cannot happen. Let them calm down first. Let's see how they can resolve these things. Thank you so much, ladies. That's all we can take on the newspaper reviews. When we come back, we move on to the topics for today. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.